Death and the Dervish by Meša Selimović. Death and the Dervish is a profound philosophical novel set in 18th century Ottoman Bosnia. The story is narrated by Ahmed Nuruddin, a dervish and the head of a tekke, Sufi monastery, who embarks on a journey of self-discovery after his brother Harun is unjustly imprisoned and executed by the authorities. Through his introspective narrative, Nuruddin grapples with themes of justice, power, faith, and the human condition. The novel explores the tension between spiritual ideals and the harsh realities of a corrupt society. Let's deep dive into the book. Harun's imprisonment. The novel begins with the unjust imprisonment of Nuruddin's brother, Harun, who is accused of conspiring against the authorities. Nuruddin is initially paralyzed by shock and confusion, struggling to comprehend the reasons behind his brother's arrest. His faith in the justice system and the benevolence of the ruling authorities is deeply shaken. Nuruddin's quest for justice. Determined to seek justice for his brother, Nuruddin embarks on a quest to uncover the truth and secure Harun's release. His journey takes him through the labyrinthine corridors of power, where he encounters indifference, corruption, and deceit. Nuruddin's unwavering commitment to his brother propels him into a world of political intrigue and moral ambiguity. The corruption of power. As Nuruddin delves deeper into the bureaucratic machinery, he becomes increasingly aware of the pervasive corruption and the arbitrary nature of power. The authorities manipulate justice to serve their interests, and Nuruddin's appeals for fairness are met with apathy and hostility. This realization forces him to confront the stark contrast between his spiritual beliefs and the reality of a corrupt society. Inner turmoil and doubt. Throughout his quest, Nuruddin experiences intense inner turmoil and doubt. He grapples with questions about the nature of justice, the meaning of faith, and his own role in a flawed system. His introspection reveals a man torn between his spiritual ideals and the pragmatic demands of the world around him. This internal conflict becomes a central theme of the novel. Encounters with key figures. Nuruddin's journey brings him into contact with various key figures who influence his perspective. Among them are Mullah Yusuf, a wise and disillusioned cleric who offers counsel, and Hassan, a friend and fellow dervish whose cynicism contrasts with Nuruddin's idealism. These encounters deepen Nuruddin's understanding of the complexities of human nature and the challenges of maintaining integrity in a corrupt world. The execution of Harun. Despite Nuruddin's efforts, his brother Harun is ultimately executed. This event serves as a turning point for Nuruddin, plunging him into despair and prompting a profound reevaluation of his beliefs and values. Harun's death symbolizes the triumph of injustice and the failure of Nuruddin's quest for truth within the constraints of a corrupt society. Nuruddin's transformation. Following Harun's execution, Nuruddin undergoes a significant transformation. He becomes more politically astute and learns to navigate the treacherous landscape of power. His experiences lead him to adopt a more pragmatic approach, balancing his spiritual convictions with a realistic understanding of the world. This transformation highlights the novel's exploration of the tension between idealism and pragmatism. The moral ambiguity of revenge. As Nuruddin's perspective shifts, he contemplates the notion of revenge. He grapples with the moral implications of seeking retribution against those who wronged his brother. This inner conflict underscores the theme of moral ambiguity and the difficulty of reconciling personal vengeance with ethical principles. The final confrontation. The novel reaches its climax with a final confrontation between Nuruddin and the corrupt officials responsible for Harun's death. Nuruddin's newfound pragmatism and strategic thinking enable him to challenge the authorities more effectively. This confrontation forces Nuruddin to confront the ultimate questions of justice, power, and the human condition. the resolution and reflection. In the novel's conclusion, Nuruddin reflects on his journey and the lessons learned. He acknowledges the limitations of human justice and the complexities of navigating a corrupt world while maintaining one's integrity. The resolution is marked by a sense of acceptance and a deeper understanding of the interplay between faith, power, and human frailty. Let's meet together the main characters of the book. Ahmed Nuruddin, the protagonist and narrator, is a dervish and the head of a Sufi monastery. His journey from an idealistic spiritual leader to a politically aware individual forms the core of the novel. Nuruddin's introspection, internal conflict, and eventual transformation highlight the themes of faith, justice, and the complexities of human nature. Harun, Nuruddin's brother, is unjustly imprisoned and executed by the authorities. His fate serves as the catalyst for Nuruddin's quest for justice and his subsequent transformation. Harun's character represents the innocent victims of a corrupt system and the personal cost of seeking truth and justice. Mullah Yusuf is a wise and disillusioned cleric who provides counsel to Nuruddin. His experiences and insights offer a contrasting perspective on faith and justice. Mullah Yusuf's character deepens the novel's exploration of the challenges faced by those who strive to maintain their integrity in a corrupt world. Hassan, Nuruddin's friend and fellow dervish, embodies cynicism and pragmatism. His views contrast with Nuruddin's initial idealism, highlighting the novel's exploration of different approaches to navigating a corrupt society. Hassan's character emphasizes the theme of moral ambiguity and the complexities of human nature. The corrupt officials who imprison and execute Harun represent the arbitrary and manipulative use of power. Their actions and interactions with Nuruddin illustrate the novel's critique of the justice system and the destructive impact of corruption on society. These characters serve as antagonists, driving Nuruddin's quest for justice and transformation. The dervishes in Nuruddin's monastery represent the spiritual and communal aspects of his life. Their presence and interactions with Nuruddin provide a backdrop for his introspective journey and highlight the tension between his spiritual ideals and the realities of the external world. The dervishes' varying responses to the events reflect the novel's exploration of faith and integrity. Let's explore together the main themes and concepts of the book. The conflict between idealism and pragmatism. The novel explores the tension between idealistic beliefs and pragmatic actions. Nuruddin's journey from a spiritual idealist to a politically astute individual highlights the challenges of maintaining integrity while navigating a corrupt society. This theme emphasizes the difficulty of balancing moral principles with the practical demands of the real world. The nature of justice. Death and the Dervish delves into the concept of justice and its elusive nature in a corrupt system. Nuruddin's quest for justice for his brother exposes the arbitrary and manipulative practices of the authorities. The novel critiques the facade of justice maintained by those in power and underscores the need for genuine, impartial justice. The power of faith. Faith is a central theme, depicted through Nuruddin's role as a dervish and his spiritual journey. The novel examines the strength and limitations of faith in the face of adversity and corruption. Nuruddin's evolving understanding of faith reflects the complexities of maintaining spiritual beliefs in a morally ambiguous world. The corruption of power. The pervasive corruption within the bureaucratic system is a critical theme. The novel portrays how power is often wielded for personal gain and manipulation rather than serving justice and the common good. Nuruddin's encounters with corrupt officials highlight the destructive impact of such practices on individuals and society. The struggle for personal integrity. Nuruddin's internal struggle to maintain his integrity amidst external pressures is a key focus. The novel explores the challenges of staying true to one's principles while facing moral dilemmas and injustices. Nuruddin's journey underscores the importance of personal integrity and the difficulties of upholding it in a flawed world. Let's talk about the author. Meša Selimović was a Bosnian writer known for his profound and philosophical novels. His works often explore themes of justice, power, faith, and the human condition. Death and the Dervish, published in 1966, is considered his masterpiece and a seminal work in South Slavic literature. Selimović's rich, introspective prose and deep understanding of human psychology have earned him critical acclaim. His other notable works include The Fortress and The Island. Selimović's contributions to literature have left a lasting impact, offering profound insights into the complexities of life and society. Sincere thanks for watching. If you found this summary helpful, consider taking a moment to hit the subscribe button, like or share the video. If you have any feedbacks or book requests, make sure to leave a comment. Regardless, I wish you a great day.